And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video we are as always going to be going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. That includes the Liverpool favourite set for a shock move this summer as an official offer has been submitted. Yes, a very interesting one which we'll get to very soon. But let's start off with this one. In the era of social media and an eagerness to analyse every small detail, Darwin Nunez' relationship with Jurgen Klopp came into question, but his latest comments suggest there are no issues. No Liverpool player made more appearances than Nunez in 2023-2024, with Jurgen Klopp calling up on his forward in 54 of the 58 games, and injury ruled him out of 3 of those matches he missed. He had a frustrating season with the second most big chance missed of the Premier League players with 24, behind only Erling Haaland with 34 as per FOTMob. Add to that, his relationship with Klopp came under the microscope, which intensified after he appeared not to have clapped the manager during his guard of honour. But after arriving in Uruguay ahead of the Copa America, Nunez' words dismissed any notion of issues with Jurgen Klopp. He said, as quoted by El País, "We were all a little shocked by Klopp's departure. No one expected it. It's a shame that he is leaving. I personally would like to have him left in a big way, winning things, and it didn't happen that way. It's also a shame for the players. I wish him the best in the world." Not exactly what a player would say if he was unhappy or if he was happy to see the back of his manager. There has been speculation over Nunez' future after he deleted all traces of Liverpool from his public Instagram, but it has been widely reported that there are no plans to sell the number 9 this summer. In fact, after Arne Slot was announced as the new head coach at Anfield, reports emerged that the Dutchman sees Nunez as critical to his plans. He would well be a project player for Slot, who will hope the Uruguayan can discover a ruthless streak that will flip the script and discourage over a heavily debated player. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Darwin Nunez has came out with regards to Jurgen Klopp's departure. And as I said, there's no certainly bad blood between those two. And again, that's for those of you if you were in doubt from the dancing off that you've seen at Jurgen Klopp's farewell party. So good to see on that regard. In other news, ladies and gentlemen, Curtis Jones is mixing downtime with training after earning his first senior England call-up ahead of the summer's European Championships, and he's doing it in Dubai. The midfielder was a surprise inclusion in Gareth Southgate's 33-man training squad, a list that also includes teammates Joe Gomez, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Jarell Quansah. 6 will need to be cut before the Three Lions venture to Germany, and Jones is doing all he can to ensure he is not the one of them by keeping fit whilst away on holiday. Jones and his partner travelled to Dubai after Liverpool season concluded, and the midfielder quickly got back to work training at Precision Football. In a post on Instagram, Jones was pictured at the bespoke training facility as he draws closer to joining the England team at St George's Park in the coming week. England face Bosnia on June 3rd and Iceland on June 7th in warm-up friendlies next month, and Jones will hope he gets his chance then to prove he is worthy of a place in the 26-man squad. The 23-year-old is no longer eligible for the under-21s, and despite closing out the season with only 4 starts and 11 matches post-injury, Southgate was clearly impressed enough to take a closer look. Jones is maintaining his fitness with Precision Football, which is described as a one-of-a-kind facility in the Middle East that gamifies training to focus work on certain areas of a player's game. It is the little things that can help you elevate above others, and only time will tell if the Liverpool's number 17 makes the cut for his first senior international tournament. So, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, everyone obviously in there putting on their paces. Curtis Jones doing his bit with regards to getting into that England squad. And as a English red myself, I do hope to see him in the setup and in the squad going into the European Championships. Now, moving on to today's main headline, guys. Yes, of course, he's only just been released, but was seen as a fan favourite during his time on Anfield. And I've always voiced and said I wish I could have seen him do a little bit more if it wasn't for injuries. As stated, probably one of my favourite players ever over the last sort of decade, not just in a Liverpool jersey, but I really like midfield players, and Thiago was one of those players that I really loved even before joining Liverpool, and during his time he was classy. Just as I said, injuries ruptured his time there, but as he leaves Liverpool on the expiry of his contract this summer, Thiago was reported to have been offered an unlikely role as a part of Barcelona's staff. Yes, Thiago Thiago has departed Merseyside after 4 years, with the midfielder suffering a frustrating final season at Liverpool that brought just one appearance. With no new contract offered, the 33-year-old are left along with Joel Matip, and the pair are now free to sign with other clubs. Signs in Saudi Arabia, Spain and England have already been linked with offers to Thiago, but reputable Spanish sources claim he is also attracting interest as a coach. Barcelona announced their decision to sack Xavi on Friday, a month after persuading him to stay, with former Bayern Munich and Germany Hansi Flick set to take over. It is claimed that the club are seeking to appoint an assistant who knows German and Spanish perfectly, and who acts as a direct link with the squad. That arriving coach would be fundamental in coexisting in the locker room and very open to dialogue with the players. Technical director Deco, who is said to be targeting a former player who is going to finish his career, with Thiago, Marc Barata and Xavi Martinez held up as candidates. Thiago was the first player contacted and has an official proposal, but there is certain pessimism in the club that he wouldn't take the job. If we were to consider the option position, it could mean ending his playing career earlier than expected, though a player's coach role would be an interesting proposition. The 33-year-old would certainly fit the job description as he is fluent in Spanish, German, as well as English, Portuguese and Catalan, and boasts a strong affinity to Barcelona, having come through their academy. When Liverpool confirmed the release of Thiago, who was given a guard of honour after the season's final game at Anfield, Jurgen Klopp suggested he would continue playing. I know injuries have been a frustration for him and also for us, but the level that he was able to play at when he was available was incredible, Jurgen Klopp said. This is what I will remember. Now he will go in a new direction with his family, and we can only wish him the best and the better for the well in the future. Wherever he plays, the next I would be happy to watch an artist of the game who only ever paint the most beautiful pictures. So yeah, again, that's an official approach there made by Barcelona, and as I said, his next move could of course be into a coaching role, but I would like to see him be more of a player coach, depending on what that injury is. I think he does have a lot more to offer the game still, but with these injuries, it could be quite good in the other times to be playing. But whether he's going to be able to play for Barcelona, that remains to be seen. But if he stays fit, I think he would be an excellent addition to that Barcelona side and the coaching. So it does all really make sense for him, and hope that really works out for him. But I'll keep you up to date with regards to his next move. I know he is a Liverpool fan favourite, and I know you guys want to keep up to date with regards to his next move too. But Liverpool fans, that's kind of all I've really got for you today, guys. There is murmurs cutting about around in the transfers, as we said earlier on, that we're in for Lenny Euro. Again, a player that I like the look of, Paris Saint-Germain falling in that race to sign him, and it's now over to Liverpool and Real Madrid. But we'll keep you up to date with regards to all of these things. But one thing is for certain, we are certainly interested in the player and have been monitoring. So we'll see how that one pans out over the summer. But that brings us then to today's video, guys. Let me know your thoughts on all of the subjects we discussed down there in the comment section below. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Remember, we will keep you on the straight and narrow of everything with regards to Liverpool this summer. Cut out all the BS. Not going to bring you headlines from the Sun. Not going to bring you headlines from the Mirror. All these crappy headlines. It's going to be from reputable journalists. So if you want to stay on the straight and narrow with regards to Liverpool Football Club this summer, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are on our road to 60,000 subscribers. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.